And we're back.
Oh, are we starting?
Yeah.
It's all happening?
It's all happened. We got ourselves a Costco pizza!
Oh my
I don't know
god.
if you can see that, but it looks really good.
Okay, so here's the deal. We have been away for a week. We didn't post a video last week because we were so busy. We had to do, we made a little like web commercial thing, which maybe you'll cut some of it in. We'll see.
I don't know, I think I'm proud enough to do that, to cut it in.
This is your typical American Thanksgiving dinner.
Dinner is served.
This is Nancy's first time cooking for the mother-in-law. Or anyone, for that matter.
You might actually put the
Yeah,
link in.
I had the opportunity to write and like co-direct a commercial, and I took the opportunity and I made a Thanksgiving commercial for this like restaurant, and turned out pretty freaking good if I don't say so myself. Well, I did say so myself, so I don't say it.
Yeah, but it was just like a lot of work. Plus,
Oh my god, you got the flu.
yeah, I got the flu. So last week, starting Monday, I got sick. I took a nap Monday night, I think, and I woke up and I was sick, like completely sick. And then the next day, I was in like a fever dream the entire day. And I was in bed until like Thursday.
Yeah, and we had just started production on Monday. So every day while he was sick, I was going into the warehouse to the studio that we own, and me and his dad and his uncle and his business partner Blake, I was working with all of them, building the set from scratch.
Yeah.
And like getting everything ready, and was like, and we were originally supposed to shoot on Friday, so it was like, okay, we're supposed to have the weekend to make you guys a YouTube video, and then turns out we had to bump it back because he got sick.
Yep.
So we pushed it back to Monday.
Oops.
And Tuesday and Wednesday and partially Thursday was all editing, which I took care of, and then we put it out on Thursday. So it was like this crazy long week. I mean, like 8 to 12 hour days. There was the day of shooting, we were there 13 hours. Like, this stuff ain't easy. It's fun, and I love every second of it, but it ain't easy.
That's a lot. And it's just draining too, because it's just so much work. And you're always on your feet, and you're always doing something. But it was good, and I'm glad we did it. But anyway, we haven't seen you guys in a while. And also, apologizing now for the fact that like we haven't made like a different type of video.
I know, we've been kind of doing these recently.
This is literally just like, the only reason we're doing this is because we don't have any other time. We've also been working, so today we were like cleaning up this mess at our studio, and we just had all this stuff, and today is Tuesday, so this is coming out tomorrow, but we're filming this like the night before, and we just didn't have any time to like pre-plan anything.
Yeah.
Or like get anything done, so.
And then we're also shooting a like music video on Friday, so it's like we really have just been pressed for time.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like that until probably at least the like first week of December, and then it'll slow back down so that we can really, really, really focus again.
But
What the fuck? Was that a goat or a child?
I don't see why it couldn't be both.
It's a goat child, also known as a kid. That's funny. But then, well, things will slow down. But
what
then,
do I look like right now? I'm sorry. I'm very upset. We literally left work and then swung by Costco. It took forever to get there and do everything. And then got home and like literally just started recording. So we just walked in. I've been cleaning. We've both been cleaning a dirty studio all day. I feel like a mess, but anyway, we're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
But yeah, so we've been having a crazy, crazy week. So we're getting back into YouTube to make like quality videos instead of just sitting down and talking to you, which you guys like, and I appreciate that so much. But for my own creativity, I need to like make a more interesting video. So if you guys have any ideas, comment them down below right now. Let us know of like some options that we can start doing. The holidays are coming up. You have any fun ideas for that?
If there's anything you want to see, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but We're excited. It's so crazy that this year is almost over, by the way.
Insane.
I mean,
Truly.
just started.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't, because when you think about it, it does seem like it's been a really, really long year, especially with the news and the everything like that. It's been nuts.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of like, wait, it's over now? That's spooky.
Mm-hmm.
So...
But I think we have like a lot of great things coming next year. So I'm actually
excited.
really excited for this year to end because there's so many
Yeah,
goals. There's so many goals and creative stuff that I want to do next year, and it's just really exciting.
So we've kind of mentioned it before, and we're not going to say too much because I don't want to say too much and then like stick ourselves to something that isn't, because it's all still fun.
Under deliver or anything.
But we've said a little bit about how like next year we really want to like make more scripted things and more original things along with our normal YouTube videos. And all I'm going to say is that we do have an idea for something. And...
For something. That's it. That's all you got.
And I'm so excited about it. It's all literally it's all I've been able to think about. Like, when the idea came to me, it was kind of inspired by one of my tweets, oddly enough, like randomly. But like, it like came to me and I was like, oh my God, I actually think this is a really good idea. I told Austin, he was like, oh, I love that. Let's figure it out more. And it's just been about like figuring out exactly what it is, how we would do it, etc. And there's still a lot of questions there and everything. And then it would actually have to be written, obviously, and produced and etc. So it's gonna take a long time. But I'm just gonna say right now that if we can pull it off in the way that we want to, I think you guys are gonna really like it. It's like something I would so watch and so be into and like be excited about. So,
well, you haven't said it yet, but he is talking about a web series.
Oh, well, I didn't know that I was gonna even say that. So anyway.
I didn't know if you were either, but like it was so like, like I get like not giving them too much information, but we're generally talking about a web series. And we're gonna do one, whether it's this great idea that we have now or not, or maybe we'll change it to something else that's much easier to do, frankly. Or whatever it is, but that's definitely where we want to go, is into like a scripted like web series type thing. So, again, won't be happening anytime soon, and that's just how that's gonna be. Oh my God. So I hurt myself today.
Oh my God,
we were cleaning up, and we built the set. We built like fake walls and stuff, and I took one off and I leaned it up against the real walls, and then I turned around to grab the other one, and then that wall fell backward and landed on my hand, and it like scraped against all this, and then like stopped here. So that was fun.
I told you to put a Band-Aid on it.
Well, I don't know. It needs to breathe.
What?
No, like, because this is just like a scrape. This is like if you fell down on like concrete and like just scraped your knee. That's all this is. It's just, this is probably even more surface level than that. There's no deep cut or anything.
Anyway, gross. No, other than that, other than the web series idea, I'm really excited for next year. There's a bunch of other stuff we're doing. Oh, we're probably, we already talked about this too. I feel like we've already talked about everything. It's a wrap. We've talked about it all. We're gonna go to London next year. Mm-hmm. We're really planning on it.
We're going to London
with our friend Gabe. We've been talking about it and talking it through about like what our plans are for it and everything. We're talking about like the spring maybe, and so I'm so excited for that because I've never been, and I think I might have said that it's like my number one. What? You think I just have my water? Here's the thing, like, we're literally like a married couple. Like, it's so dumb.
Oh, that's fresh.
Like, it's so funny that, like, I love seeing you guys comment, like, oh, are you guys dating? Or, like, are you gonna date or whatever? It's like, we don't need to date. We're literally already, like, married.
Yeah.
We're 20 years in. Again, sleeping in different bedrooms.
Oh, honey, we're like 40 years in.
Yeah.
My grandparents just hit their 50th, and I think they share the same bedroom. So I think, wow. I think, like, for other couples, not really comparing them to them, but we're probably around 40 years into our marriage. Mm-hmm.
We do everything together. We grocery shop together and everything like that. But it's just the separation is there. It's just that we're still in a situation where he can look at me and go, "Can I have your water?" And I'm just like, it's like, "Oh yeah, sure, here."
Yeah. I was just gonna say, well, you know, he cooks and I eat his food.
That's
That's
true.
one of those things. Are those my socks you're wearing?
Maybe. Are these yours?
Yes.
These are the ones I stole?
Yes. Oh,
Not
no,
as if
no.
you don't have all of my things, too.
I have like one shirt.
You have like 3.
Oh yeah, you want to go to my closet right now and pick out all 3 and bring them in here for proof? Don't slander my name like this.
Busy eating.
Same.
Maybe we should just be like Elijah and Christine and like vow to get married at how many subscribers?
1 million subscribers.
10 million subscribers.
Oh my god, and then bail and not do it like they did.
Well, they clearly had other issues.
Their marriage really hit a wall. Turns out he was gay the whole time.
Me too.
Wait, we were talking about our goals for next year. We're gonna be going. I mean, as of right now, we're totally planning on going to like the VidCons, at least the VidCon here in Anaheim, and then there's I don't know. I think it'd be so cool to go to like Playlist in DC.
Yeah.
Playlist Orlando would be great, but I'd want to stay far too long and spend way too much money, especially because Disney. But at least in Washington, there's literally nothing to do.
Oh,
there,
stop.
so.
I would literally, I would nerd the fuck out. I would be freaking out.
You'd be walking around like, "Hi, are you Mrs. Scandal?
Oh,
Hi, are you
my
Mrs.
God.
Scandal?"
Leslie Dope, do you work here? No. I would love to go to Washington.
I know
It would be so fun. Agree with me?
I don't know.
Why?
Because politics is boring, and it's literally the history of politics. I don't think modern politics are boring. I think that,
But that's
like
all
I have the things I care about, but like I don't like it's all history. It's all old presidents and old Republicans and like old things that are dead. It's just a history state, you know. Well, I guess it's not really a state, is it? Washington,
You
D.C.?
just don't know what you're talking about ever.
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about that real quick. Washington, D.C. That's not in Pennsylvania. It's its own entity.
I want you to comment down below and just educate him, and then he'll read the comments and he'll.
I'll read the comments, but I want to be educated now.
No, I want them to do it for you.
Hey Siri, that's a remote.
Oh my god.
Oops, my phone's over there.
It's gonna stop. Did it stop recording?
Now I have to check.
Oh my god.
No, she good. We're 12 minutes in.
Oh my god. You almost ruined everything.
I know. I always almost do that.
This is such good pizza. Oh my god.
God, okay, $10 though.
I know. Like
Like-
a ridiculously large pizza.
And we won't finish this, which we shouldn't finish this. And then we're gonna watch House of Cards tonight.
Oh my god. Politics.
Politics. Okay,
Segue.
that's politics I can get behind.
Professionalism.
Segue.
Professional talk show host segue. House of Cards. Do you guys watch it? What are your thoughts? I love that show. Kevin Spacey obviously is not a good person, but the show itself is fantastic, and he was written out of this season, which he had to be anyway, because it's the final season. He's supposed to die anyway.
And it's out.
And it's
we haven't
out.
watched it. It's
I
been out
know.
for almost over a week now.
This is a show that it's kind of like Game of Thrones to me, where it's up there on just some of my favorite series that normally I would just black out dates for when it comes out, that I just watch it. Problem is that we introduced our friends Gabe and Blake to it, and they love it, naturally, which is great, and I'm happy, but...
Well, hold on, back up just a little bit.
What?
They like it. Blake, however, loves it. And I mean loves it.
Well,
He's probably watched it at least 4 times all the way through.
Which I have too, but
But he did it in 6 months. It was every night, whether or not he finished the show or not, he would go back and rewatch it. Obsessive. We've watched shows multiple times before together, but never that close to each other.
Well, anyway.
He truly loved it. So.
Loves it. They both do. And so at some point we had said, oh, well, let's all watch it, the new season together. Yeah, cut to 2 weeks later, where we still haven't, because we haven't all been able to sit together at one time, one place, just us. It's just been busy and crazy, and it's been driving me nuts because I'm afraid I'm going to see a spoiler alert or something. Anyway, I'm very excited to watch that tonight. Oh, and then we're watching. Did you know tomorrow's the season finale of American
Horror Story already?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
So on Wednesdays we watch American Horror Story with a gaggle of gays at our place, and I love that. I love this season. I'm very much enjoying it. I want to see how it's gonna wrap up now, because it kind of has felt like okay, where are we going with this? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, at some point,
it really has.
like all the action just has to happen at once. So I'm guessing that's gonna be tomorrow. We'll see. I'm excited for that. I just love TV, guys. I wish I could just sit around and watch TV all day. What a good life that would be.
Wow. I don't think so. Because I've done that for the past 4 years, and well, I feel like I've done nothing. So.
Oh my god. This pizza really makes me happy.
I know.
You know, our original plan was that I was gonna cook, and we're gonna like eat that on camera and whatever. But like, then we were driving and he goes like, oh, but what if we just went to Costco? And I was like, I'm feeling lazy.
You
now.
knew I was gonna suggest that.
I knew you were, but I just
you
kind
knew
of
you were gonna say yes when I did.
I was just too lazy to cook tonight. I was gonna make chicken and potatoes and the whole thing.
Thanks, Mom.
But nope. Instead, we are here. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What else do we have to talk about? What else is going on in our lives?
Nothing. Thanks for watching our TED Talk.
We talked about Halloween.
Yeah. Well, we have Thanksgiving coming up, that's next week? That's not next week.
Oh my god, is it next week?
Oh my god, I think it's next week, the 22nd. That's 9 days from now, and today's Tuesday.
It's next Thursday.
Are we going to your aunt and uncle's? Look,
I better text them.
We're already spending Thanksgiving together.
We should also
So
have a
cute and fun.
Friendsgiving. Every
We
year we
should.
say we want to do that, and then we never.
Well, we
do
did it one year for like Christmas.
Yeah.
We should do it though.
Well, we better get to plan.
And get another table, Jesus.
Yeah, our table's not big enough.
But that was fun. Yeah, we should do that. It's been like 2 years since.
Where are we gonna put everyone?
I don't know.
Well, I'll eat in my bedroom.
Perfect.
We all just put tables around my bed.
And then the food on the bed.
Yes, naturally, yes. Yeah, that would
We
be
should.
fun.
And then I'm ditching this little loser for Christmas. This upcoming
Yeah,
Christmas.
really rude. You're leaving for like a long time.
Yeah. Like,
How long? You leave on
10
Monday?
days.
Oh my
21st.
God.
And I get back the 31st.
See, it's really not even as much of an issue that you're leaving. Like, bye. I don't even care. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No. But it's also the fact that you're leaving and everybody else is going to leave town too. Like, everyone is going to be out of town for Christmas. I'm literally going to be in Los Angeles all alone.
Loser.
What am I
I
gonna
think
do
you'll
with
survive. You'll catch up on Doctor Who or something.
I'm like already caught up. I have like a couple episodes left.
On the new season with the woman.
Not yet.
Okay, then jump on it.
I'm prolonging because I don't know why. I just like, I don't know if any of you guys watch Doctor Who, but I guess it's for any TV show. That, specifically with Doctor Who, when you know that there's a new doctor coming, so basically in that show there's like the doctor and that person changes every couple of seasons and they change actors because it's all written into the show.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you get really attached to the doctor that already exists. Now, my favorite is probably Matt Smith because I think he's so hot and I just like have such a crush on him. I love David Tennant too.
Do we have a picture? Matt, what's his name?
Matt Smith.
Okay, there's literally like 400 of those on this street.
You're not gonna think he's hot because it's tough to like understand it if you don't like watch the show. But if you watch the show, like you would like get why he's like super charming.
I could see it.
He's so charming.
He has a very strong brow.
Yeah. But he's also just so sweet and just such a, I just love him. And I love David Tennant too, the whole season. And I didn't know how I was going to feel about Peter Capaldi, who's like the doctor before the woman that's there now. He's like the older guy, he's Scottish. I didn't know how I was going to feel, but I like him. I think he's cool. He's cool.
Like, you like him, like, hey daddy, what's
not
up,
as
Caroline?
much. He's very like professor-y.
Oh, like,
No, stop.
hey professor, what's up? That kind of thing?
Ew. But, so anyway, I'm very excited for Jodie Whittaker, I believe is her name.
Jodie Foster's doing that?
No. Jodie Whittaker.
Oh, I love Jodie Foster. The one from that Hannibal show?
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, Jodie Foster.
Stop. Jodie Whittaker, who's the new doctor, the first female doctor they've ever had. And I'm excited about it, but it's always a tough transition because I don't know, you get to the end of something and it's there are TV shows that I never watched the end of until I didn't watch the end of Parks and Rec or the end of 30 Rock, which I love. 30 Rock is one of my favorite shows of all time. Parks and Rec is probably up there too, so it's I never watched either. I don't even think I watched the end of The Office.
Yeah, we did.
No, we did, but I don't think I watched it before you.
Oh, not before me, no. You didn't watch anything. You never finished anything.
I don't like goodbyes. I don't like finishing things.
I love goodbyes. I think that's the best part of any relationship. Stupid. Bye-bye. You can leave now. It's my apartment. I'm gonna need the next 4 months rent up front.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wow.
What was my point in all of this? Oh, you're leaving.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be all alone. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna think back because when I first moved to LA, me and my friend Monica moved here, but she would work a lot, and we were figuring ourselves out, and sometimes we would butt heads and everything like that, just because we were living together and we'd never done that before, and we were just two kids trying to figure it out. So it was really difficult and crazy. So my ex-boyfriend Jordan was here, but I mean he also had a life of his own going on and everything like that. So I was what are you laughing about? What's so funny?
I just was thinking that every time you bring Jordan up to any of our friends, you always say, this is my ex, or you say, this is Jordan, we used to date in high school. To the point where our friends quoted that every time you introduced him.
I know, but I never remember if I've introduced him.
You over-introduced him.
Whatever. Anyway. He was here doing his thing, and I was pretty much by myself. I didn't really have any friends. I didn't really know anyone. So I just I used to go to movies alone a lot, and I would go hiking alone a lot. I would even go to dinner alone, which sounds sadder than it is, but I think actually it was a really positive thing because it made me learn how to be alone and be happy being alone, and made me think about what I want and who I want to be and all those things. And at first it was really difficult and felt very uncomfortable doing stuff alone, but I don't know. I really actually enjoyed it for the period that it was. And then you showed up, and I never was alone again. No, but I actually am gonna have to probably do a bunch of stuff. Wow, so.
Yeah, probably. Well, cool.
That's gonna be crazy.
I'm still trying to think of something catchy to talk about for the title of this video.
We'll probably just talk about how we're gonna get married.
Oh. Okay, let's plan. Oh, that'd be fun. Let's plan our wedding. What would it be? Yeah. Actually, that's a good question because when I first met you, and maybe it's changed by now, but you always said that you've never thought about getting married. That was never something that was on your agenda to do. First off, has that changed? Could you see yourself getting married?
It's still the same thing where it's I don't look at it and think that's gonna happen for sure. I don't look at that or even kids and think those are fixed points in my life that can't be changed.
Yeah. For a lot of people it is.
I look at it, yeah, because there are a lot of people that are there's no question about it, that's what's happening in my life. It's gonna be a part of who I am and everything like that. To me, that's kind of in flux. I don't know. It's hard to, as I've said before, it's hard to even imagine myself being in a relationship at this point. So
okay, wait, you're going on a rant.
So, but what I'm saying is that it's hard to imagine myself even being in a relationship at this point. So to imagine being married is like such a what the fuck, are you kidding me? Like, how is that gonna work?
Okay, so but
I'm open-minded to it.
I was just curious where you stand now.
I'm open-minded to the idea.
This is information for our wedding. I gotta know.
Right.
It's like, how do you give a wedding to someone who's never thought about having a wedding, you know?
Right.
So, you'd have to...
Have you thought of having a wedding? Like, have you thought about what you want your wedding to be like?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we have to come up with some kind of agreement. Well, okay, so who's gonna propose to who? Because I thought of a way to propose.
Here's... Well, actually, I'm curious. This is what I would think would happen. Would be that we would, let's just say in this scenario, at some point we would talk about marriage just to kind of see where we're at.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the conversation, we'd both be like, oh my God, we're going to get married to each other. So, now we both start planning out how to propose to each other. And then one day, or when, whatever it is, we go to propose to each other, but then the other person does it too at the same time, and it was cute and perfect.
See, because if I was gonna do it, I would definitely feed into the I would definitely feed into the romance and all of that kind of stuff. I remember thinking about it, and I remember thinking about it when we were at Disneyland one time.
And proposing to me?
Not proposing to you, but a proposal in general. At least for someone who generally likes Disney, although it doesn't have to be specifically that. But the idea would be to essentially kind of recreate the scene from Tangled with the floating lanterns on a boat.
God.
And have
my loins would be exploding.
and have someone there to film it and all that kind of stuff. So
oh my God. No, yeah, it has to be filmed. The fuck? My life revolves around film, honey. It needs to be filmed.
I would make sure that it was recorded and everything. Gotta get that YouTube content. No. I thought about that as just a cool idea of being saying I just planned an adventure today. You can't ask any questions. We're just gonna go and do it and blah 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 blah.
Oh my God.
And then go and do that. And then the adventure would seem we're going on a boat ride. That's cool. Who would have thought of that? That's getting us out of our comfort zone.
Oh my God, I'm on a boat ride and there's alligators and stuff.
Stop. But then
when we're human, they start playing.
Oh my God. But then all of a sudden we would just be talking or whatever, and it seemed like a normal situation. But then all of a sudden the lanterns would come up out of nowhere, maybe the sides, or I don't know where. Somewhere
from under the water.
Somewhere they would come up, and it would be just as the sun had set, it'd be dusk, and then the proposal, and then yeah.
Wow, you've already thought about this?
Well, I thought about it. So we were watching the, I think it was the 60th. Yeah, it was the 60th
oh my God, show. You thought about marrying me way back then?
Oh my God, the 60th fireworks show at Disneyland, and I remember the Tangled part, and I just remember thinking that song is really cute, and that whole part is really emotional, and I thought about how beautiful that visual is, and how animated it's really cool, but in real life it would be
oh my God, they do that. I know, over in one of the deserts near us, or Coachella or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's the proposal.
So that's the proposal.
Okay. Then yes, and then it's okay, time to plan the wedding. So, venue. Not a church.
Not a church. I don't want to get married in a church, and I don't really want to get married on a beach.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
I don't want to walk on sand. Not interesting to me.
No.
I would get married by a beach.
We could do that. Well, it's just too windy there. It really
okay,
is.
So here's the thing. Would you get married outside or inside?
Outside.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely outside. Well, yeah. I really I don't know. But that's as far as I've thought about my wedding. Well, I want to get married outside and have one of those I hot a hot summer's night
What if we just have a destination wedding?
What does that
or
mean?
Scotland? Or the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland. I'm just shooting ideas out now.
Okay.
No,
I'm gonna shoot down your ideas now.
So,
well, no.
I definitely agree. A hot summer night kind of thing. Like it's warm, it's comfortable. Nobody's like cold, but they're also like not sweating. They're in like their suits and all that kind of stuff, and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
I definitely love the idea of it being somewhere naturey and pretty.
Yeah,
Whether that
green,
mean
I think green.
Green,
Green,
you know,
but like open field type.
that would be very pretty. And then I loved, oh my god, Lisa Filippelli, the manager, her wedding, that whole like indoor, like sort of felt like it was in the woods kind of thing. That's gorgeous to me.
I have to see that again. Okay. We would so be one of those people that'd be like, okay, you know what? Let's try to keep this small. And then next thing you know, like 200 people are invited. That's what would happen.
It would have been, you know, we could pretend all we want, but it would be an extravaganza. I mean, it would be
truly.
Because both of us have that like thing in us of like we want to host and we want to like, you know, have a party and like and whatever. That's why like we literally just talked about having Friendsgiving. We're like, oh, let's find a way to like do this in our little apartment.
Right. Our wedding would be like that on crack.
Yeah, it would
be like, hey everybody, I met you one time. Come to this amazing wedding.
We honestly should just get get married for the free junk, like all the kitchen appliances and all the stuff. What a scam!
Oh my god!
Like think about it.
We have to stay married long enough.
Think about it. Well, that's the thing that like
that you couldn't get divorced like right after because then people expect you to return.
No, but that's the thing that I'm fine with that because again, it wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
As of right now, I would even say you can go out, have a good time.
Oh my god,
be with other men. Married. And then
oh my god, this whole conversation starts off. Oh my god, what would like our wedding be? Let's pretend plan it, and now we're like actually planning it.
Free stuff. Great YouTube content.
Oh my god! I mean, the guys would be drooling over.
We could do a whole series on planning our wedding.
Oh my god! We should do like kind of like Mr. Kate, but then like a wedding version.
OMG, we bought a wedding.
Oh my. When did you buy a wedding?
I don't know.
I mean, technically, you.
Yes, you do have to buy them.
Okay. Well,
plus, like,
we
plan productions and like there's a lot of crossover of like event production, aka like weddings and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
In film production, there's like it's similar insurance, similar rentals, similar you know, just like structure of like planning everything like that. I feel like I could like actually handle planning a wedding to some degree. Like I would definitely need help. I
just pulled off my scab.
That's disgusting. I'm not marrying you anymore.
Okay. We put that track, that like audio track there. The audience goes, oh.
But anyway, okay, so it'd have to be a gorgeous wedding.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Great food. We'd have to have great food.
Oh yeah. Bagel bites. Okay, but like honestly, here's my thing. I hate adults. No, listen, hear me out. Like I went to my grandparents' 50th. Mm-hmm. Love everybody there. Like, no, it's definitely not what I'm talking about. But like something with adults and having like the weirdest like foods available, like finger foods, but like the weirdest things that shouldn't go together in any way. And maybe if you're like, you know, 60 years old or something and you got like a very educated palate and you're like, whatever, but it's not universally liked. Kids fucking hate.
I have thoughts on that too, though.
Those like things that are served at parties.
I think the problem is that they're made. They're trying to like copy the sort of like recipe and ingenuity of like actual like super good chefs, like people who can throw together weird shit and you're like, ew, that's gonna be gross, and you taste it, you're like, how is that the best thing I've ever tasted? But they're not as good of chefs, so it's kind of like this in between of like, okay, that's kind of good, better than I expected, but it's not like wow. Yeah, that's the problem. And they think that by putting seafood in it, it all of a sudden makes it more fancy or more special. Bitch, if you got me a fucking bagel bite with a toothpick in it, I'd be so fucking happy. A bagel bite with a toothpick. Why would you need a toothpick? What a waste of toothpicks.
I mean, listen, what else are you using them for? You know? They kind of just sit in your cupboard right there.
I will say I would definitely want like...
Are you peeling the crust and eating it?
Maybe.
Piece by piece. Alright, we're not getting married.
It's back and forth. No, I would think that I would definitely want something like very nice and well made for the dinner portion. Like I want something that is like fancy and like what people are expecting, all that kind of stuff. But afterwards at the reception, I definitely want like not necessarily like specifically like junk food, but I want like something like pizzas or like something just available for people to like eat as they dance and drink and everything.
Exactly. Oh, open bar. I mean, that's a couple thousand right there, but like
it is.
Let's do it.
I actually looked that up the other day.
For our wedding?
Well, I was thinking
You've been
about
planning
it
for a while.
Yes. I already planned the proposal. I was working on the open bar. Yeah.
Those two things are the most important. Right.
No, I was Googling how much an open bar is because, like, damn, those have to be expensive. Actually, no, it's because we were talking about...
Because that party we went to, right?
That? Or no, we were talking about doing an event. Oh, I know what event I was
Okay. All right.
It was a thing that I had to research it for on purpose. Mm-hmm. And I was just thinking about it. I was like, how much would that be?
Yeah.
And it is like thousands of dollars, obviously, but you can like there are ways to make it more and less expensive.
Yeah, don't use Tito's. Use Costco
I love
vodka.
Tito's. Tito's is it's like so much better. Do you guys have a favorite vodka? You're obviously all coming to the wedding.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God, we should have 2 weddings. One for friends, family, relatives, and then one for the fans.
A public wedding.
Public wedding.
Show up if you want.
As long as we charge them like $5 though, just to get some of our money back.
So $5. Yeah. So $5 entrance fee. Which, by the way,
that's fucking cheap.
That's it. That's a good deal.
Yeah. Oh, that's like dirt cheap.
And then we can sell like wedding merch.
Oh my God, wedding merch. Okay, cool.
So we'll make that. And then like.
Oh my God. Okay, I have the t-shirt design already. Okay, so it's like us like holding hands on the front of the shirt, and it's got both of our rings. It's like, oh, cute. But in the back, it's doing. We have this behind our back, printed on the shirt.
Oh my God.
It's funny.
So wedding merch.
Wedding merch.
Great. And then if you guys like want to bring a gift, that's cool.
Yeah.
What would you bring us? Like, what would be your wedding gift?
Oh my God! Wait, we should leave them with that. So. Comment down below.
Yeah, how long have we been recording?
Plenty of time. Comment down below what our next upcoming YouTube videos should be, and then also comment down below what gift do you get us for our wedding. But cool. Well, I'm glad.
So we have to get married in the summer.
Yeah.
So we don't have that long.
Oh my God! Wait, this next summer? Girl, we're going to Europe. Like, we don't got time to pay for that.
Oh, that's our honeymoon.
Our pre-honeymoon.
I would have a pre-honeymoon.
And then a honeymoon afterwards.
Where do you want to go on our honeymoon?
Oh my God, okay, we'll finish with that.
Where should we go on our honeymoon? You have your thoughts. Comment those down below.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, no, Australia. That's one continent down. Somewhere like well, I guess if we're already doing like Europe.
Well, we're not doing like all of it. We're going to London and maybe Paris.
If we do that beforehand, then I would maybe want to go somewhere like tropical or something.
I'm just going to tell you that we should go to Italy.
I'm open-minded.
Italy. I mean, I went to Italy my senior year, changed my life. It is so romantic, but also so like, and so like cool. There's cool stuff.
They have it at the pizza.
Pizza, pasta. I mean, you can just go nuts.
They have it at the pizza.
So we're going to Italy on our honeymoon, probably.
Okay. Well, all right. We planned our wedding. Cute.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry, it's another sit-down, boring video or whatever, but we love you guys very much, and we're happy that you guys watch them, and we're excited for things that are coming up soon and next year and everything.
And so, yeah, I guess we'll just talk to you later.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.